Ah, what a tremendously relaxing beachside holiday. Precisely the sort of repose I required. I confess 'twas sorely tempting to remain there indefinitely, sipping fruity beverages and basking in the sunshine. Alas, academia calls, and so we return to our discourse. Upon arriving at the Aidenn, the brothers, as was their custom, engaged in a minor squabble before entry. Eventually, Sir Eugene burst through the doors, immediately secured a flute of champagne and a plate of oysters, and immediately wasted no time in ingratiating himself with a table of gamblers. Sir Jasper, meanwhile, with a scoff and a theatrical roll of the eyes, upheld proper decorum by holding the door as any true gentleman ought. Ever devoted to the noble art of bottling, he began making inquiries amongst the waitstaff, whilst the remainder of the order eavesdropped and engaged with the patronage. Lady Shim's conversations concerned new statuary and ongoing work upon the city walls. Relatedly, Sir Mike spoke with several masons who proved decidedly unhappy about the influx of cheap labour entering the city, a grievance with which Sir Mike readily sympathised. Sir Grimsby, for his part, learned of a series of suspicious break-ins at administrative buildings. Nothing proved to have been stolen, but curiously, some readily available public records did appear to have been rifled through. Meanwhile, Sir Oswald attempted to detect magical influences within the room, and somehow ended up enamoured with and subsequently stealing a levitating serving tray. Concurrently, across the hall, Sir Dacon dedicated himself to the hors d'oeuvres. Reports indicate he was particularly fond of the fish balls. Why, I cannot say. The things are revolting. Ham balls, on the other hand, a culinary triumph. But I digress. It was Sir Grimsby who turned his attentions to the western door of the venue. Upon approaching the hotel, the order had noted a suspicious annex, seemingly devoid of any visible means of entry or exit. This door appeared to lead there, and Sir Grimsby resolved to investigate. Now then, amidst all the privilege, posturing, and expensive tailoring, something genuinely precious occurred. A small child somehow wandered through the festivities and approached the Lady Shimmerscale, eager to present some treasured trinket of youthful wonder. For a brief moment, the innocent enthusiasm of the youngling brought warmth and levity to an otherwise dangerous investigation. With kindness and gentle words, Lady Shimmerscale guided the child back to safety, much to the delight of all within earshot. So, what then were the principal discoveries of the evening? First, there was unmistakable interest in the city's walls, defences, and the individuals responsible for their construction and maintenance. Second, the administrative break-ins warrant continued scrutiny. But most curious of all, however, was the name Famine-Born. Very few attendees recognized it, and those who did seemed eager to avoid discussing it. Indeed, many appeared entirely unaware as to the identity of the shindig's benefactor. A most peculiar circumstance, wouldn't you agree? And thus the stage is set. Sir Jasper prepared to enter the servants' quarters, Sir Grimsby moved toward the annex, while the remainder of the order engaged in various levels of socialization and tomfoolery. So, whilst they split the party, spearheading two separate investigations, or shall they rejoin and tackle each avenue in turn as a cohesive? I already know, of course. This is history, and I am the one teaching the bloody course, after all. But if you should like to know, you shall have to show up for the next lecture. Class dismissed.